Hi, today I'm going to be talking about two major figures in the history of rock and roll. Uh, Robert Johnson from the precursor to rock and roll blues era, and Little Richard from the early rock and roll era. So, starting off with Robert Johnson, he was one of the most important kind of blues musicians to come out of that era. Um, According to the Encyclopedia Britannica article that I found, he only recorded 29 songs in the 30s. His career was kind of really short. His guitar style, everything, it showed emotion. He was really talented. Another article from the Lerman Institute talks about how Johnson pushed blues forward with more expressive vocals and his guitar work, laying a kind of groundwork for rock and roll. The Britannica article also talks about there's a big kind of myth with him, but some people believe, some people say it's a myth, that people talk about how when he first started, he really couldn't play guitar. He was honestly not very good. And then there's a rumor that he went to the crossroads and made a deal with the devil. It's a myth, but with some of his songs, it kind of leads into it, like Hellhounds on My Trail and things like that. And his death was kind of mysterious too. We really don't know why or how he died, but it's rumored that he was poisoned at a bar in his drink. So the next one is Little Richard. He was born in 1932 in Georgia, and Rolling Stone's article said how Little Richard used kind of combined R&B and gospel songs to kind of create songs like Tutti Frutti and Long Tall Sally with piano, the beat, the vocals, and it kind of shaped the way how rock ended up. He was really kind of one of the first people to kind of break the race barrier because he was a black artist, and you know, white people really didn't listen to black artists at that time. So for him to get so famous was honestly a pretty big deal. And in 2020, he ended up passing away from bone cancer. So how do these connect? Um, Robert kind of set, even before rock and roll, he kind of set the foundation in sort of a way, kind of pushing the music forward. And Little Richard took that foundation and turned it into something special that we see today. To sum everything up, Robert Johnson represents kind of what rock came from, a deep emotional, like blues roots that has a lot of meaning to people. And Little Richard kind of represents what rock became. Like he took all those foundations and turned it into something really special. Thank you.